Okay, right. Let us carry on. So here we have exactly like we had when we were dealing with individuals, a rights issue and um, a bonus issue case. So let's look at the scenario here. So we have this just follow the same index. All I'm trying to make sure is I account for inflation in these shares so that I'm not taxing air or inflation, so to speak. So here, what are we saying here? So Red acquired the following transactions in Kite Limited. So in August 91, he acquired 1,500 shares for 2,700. So let's kind of set up our table to see as we're going. So August 91, number of shares 1,500, cost 2,700, and of course indexed cost on that data as well be 2,700. And then what does it tell us? It tells us that you acquired some rights issues in June of 93. So it means my first task is to get this indexed up to this date of June 93. So I'll put here June 93. I still have 1,500. The cost is 2,700, and so the indexation, if you like, for the probably might be an indexation from here to here is the 2,700 times, if you like, this 0.051, which comes to 2700 times 0.051 gives us 138. Well, I have 137.7. I'll just round up to 138. So the new indexed cost, if you like, is 2838. So that's what we have, 2838. Now it tells us that the next thing that happens is that you then, in August 2018, remember we stop at December 2017, so between then and December 2017, you then will have another indexation up to that point, right, before sale. So we will call that, well, it's August 2018, but we will only index up to 2017. Let me see if you bought any more shares. Let me just check. I'm sorry. Let's see. No, no, you didn't. You didn't buy any more shares. So it's just straight indexation, which is quite nice and simple. So straight away, 1,500, cost 2,700, and I'll index all of this. So here we have indexation, and here we have 2838. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Let me just check what I've done here. I forgot. I forgot to include the actual. We had a rights issue, of course. So we had a rights issue here. That's the whole point of doing this. We have a rights issue. I knew there was something. I was trying to wonder why I would just index along. I had a rights issue of one for every two. So I had 750. Well, of course, if you like, that's the cost. If you like, it says that you paid £2.50 for each of them, so £2.50 times your 750 takes you to 1875. At that time, that's 1875. Add that together, so you have 4713. So now I'll just put all that together. So all that really is the cost of the thing, and so I will index this 4713 from June 1993 to December 2007. So 4713 in effect, 4713 times 0.972, which is the indexation of this thing all the way till December 2017, will take us to 4,000. 4,581. 4,581, which will take us to a so I have 750 here as well, to a pool figure of 2,250, cost for 575, and index cost 9294. This is what I need. This is the big issue here. That's the key point. So in effect, what do I have? In effect, what I now have is that I sold all these shares that cost me, well, 4575, but their index cost, taking their inflated amount is 9294. So literally what I have is it says I sold all of them for 11,000. So sale, I'm just going to do that over here. So now I'm getting rid of all of this because that's just 2250. That's 4575. I'm getting rid of all of them, right, aren't I? And so you now have nil, nil, nil. So I sold all of them for 11,250 and literally minus the 9294, and I will get my gain of 1956. Ultimately, this is what I'm trying to get rid of, isn't it? You could break it up, but I mean, I don't really see the point, but if you like, you can to separate out the cost and the index cost and literally subtract both individually. So subtract this and also subtract the difference between this and this. So 9294 minus 4575. So you could have said 11,250 minus the actual cost, which is 4575. Get your answer, which is 6675, and then take away the 4719, which is the difference between this and this. You still come back to exactly the same answer, 1956. Cool, great. Then the question then goes on to challenge us and ask us, and I'll just use a different page just because I don't have any more space on that. Then asks us, what if this had been a bonus issue in effect? So with a bonus issue, what we would have had was, I'll just take here, we would have had our number of shares, which is 1,500. We would have had cost of 2,700 and index cost of 2,700. With a bonus issue, what we have is a situation where the bonus issue itself is not an operative event, just because no money's coming in. So what we now have is that we have this is August 1991, and so really it's just waiting. So you have your bonus issue 750. I mean, no money comes in, so in terms of it won't make sense. If you could have indexed up to here, but then you would be creating the impression there was an operative event. It's not really an operative event. Nothing would happen. There's no point. You might as well just wait till you actually sell the thing. And so when you now decide to sell it, which is August 2018, that's when you technically have an operative event kick in. So you now have the indexation, really, which is, if you like, your 2250. You have cost of 2,700, and when you index this all the way from if you go back here, and you look at your June 93 to August 2018, because that's what we're really indexing in terms of cost, right? You can't index to June 93 to when did you get those shares? You got them, August 91 to December 2017, 1.074. That's the indexation. So that's what we're really doing in effect. So we have the 2,700, this cost here, times 1.074, which is 2,900. So we have here a cost of 2,700, and we have here an index cost of adding the two things together, which is 5,600. 2250. So what are we doing? We dispose of everything, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and we're selling everything in effect for sale. Let's do that. Well, I have space at the bottom here. So we are selling sales. We're selling for 11,250, and if you like, the index cost, full index cost, is 5,600, and so we now have a chargeable gain of 5,650. And that's how we deal with bonus issues. Yeah, cool, great stuff. And yes, I'll see you in the next video where we talk about takeovers. Pretty similar to when we did individuals.